Hello everybody, welcome back to Blockhood. Today we'll be taking on the fifth challenge, which is the price of oil. Oil is a great resource to produce energy, but comes off at a cost. First you need to figure out what you need to avoid the trade-offs. Produce 1,000 units of electricity with less than 100 units of sickness. So, what I perceive from this challenge is that you will need to create oil, and then oil put into the generators. And then, while you're creating that oil, you'll have sickness being created, so you need to have enough hospitals or something to offset the sickness. Some sorts of energy have consequences. You need to deal with them in the challenge. You must whatever. So don't make sure you seek the level objectives while making sure you don't overproduce. So don't have more than what it says for sickness. So that will be our goal here. So let's look what we got for buildings. Public spaces. Hold on. Stupid speakers in the way. Because this stupid game goes up on the left monitor for some reason instead of the middle one. So we just have whatever corridors and elevators. That's simple enough. Oil wells. So it takes money. Outproduces oil. Oil tanks takes in oil. Outputs oil. Okay, that seems a bit weird. Water tower creates water, and an oil generator creates for sickness per. So look what we got here. We got a clinic. We need one knowledge to get that. So we can have one school for every 6 clinics, it looks like, just to have an equilibrium there, but maybe we should have 5 clinics or something like that. And okay, so we gotta start this off. We have oil, which makes money. Is that the only way we can get electricity? It sure as hell looks like it, so we might want to get the clinic up as quick as we physically can. So let's start off with water, because water is simple. I know how to do that. Water, water, 2 waters, and then maybe an oil well. Oh, okay, camera, come on. A couple oil wells beside it, which will create a bunch of stuff. Oh, apparently they're not good beside each other, so delete key is 3. So they're better off with distance, so let's do that. And then from there, let's build us some apartments. So I don't know if these need to have apartments close to them or what the dealio is. But this is what we're going to do. We're going to have apartments on this side, large apartments on this side. Just because I think we need it kind of like this. So now let's build some corridors, because we always need those. If I could get a better angle on this bastard, it'd be great. There we go. And there. And there. So we need electricity, obviously. So we kind of need an oil generator going. Let's have that right there. So, sickness. Sickness is going up slowly, but surely. What are we short in? Fresh air, so we need some of these buggers here. We need fresh air and leisure. I feel like 2 trees is a good compromise. Put them over here. And then one more. Another leisure. We need more leisure. Which has more leisure? The empty space does. That gives us a shit ton, but we need apparently a shit ton of those, so that's cool. Water, we're still fine on. So everything's going up. We don't want it all going up, but it definitely is. Let's get the school going here. And then a clinic over here. Apparently we need more youth. Which one has youth? This one has youth. So we'll throw that over there. A couple corridors. And then we need more leisure. Sickness is still going up, slowly but surely. Saying like an idiot. So, fresh air. Put another 2 trees over here. Like that. And then some more leisure, so we'll make an even bigger park, apparently. Okay, so now we're kind of hitting a good equilibrium, even though we want sickness going down a little bit more than it is. So let's see what we're lacking. Labor. We need more labor. Because that's staying at 0, and that's not good. It's not what we would like. So that should go up a little bit more. Gray water is going up. Community knowledge, all this stuff is going up. Just build another school here, actually. 2 schools, maybe? And then an elevator. And then let's build on top of this guy here. So another... Oh, another elevator, sorry. Because we need to get up here. And then we can probably build some corridors off of this, I think. We should be able to, at least. There we go. Sometimes it's a little finicky how you have to mouse over it. Where's our sickness? Our sickness is at 6. So we have quite a bit of room to go with that. So we need to produce a super surplus of electricity while having everything else be level and good to go. So here, outputs money and oil. So maybe we can put another one of these guys down over here. Then maybe another guy over here. Because they're not good together, right? I wonder if these are good with them. Yes, those create a positive boost, so that's ideal. An oil generator. A couple more of those. Our electricity is going up like crazy, but so is our sickness. So let's get into that. Our youth is going down, so we need some large apartments, obviously. Want the windows out. Apparently we need a literal shit ton of these. Because youth is just dropping like a sack of potatoes. This gives us youth, right? Yes. Okay, so now our youth is finally stabilized on that. So now we gotta pick up some water. We haven't run into like too many huge disasters yet. Thankfully. I mean, you can really, I feel like you can really have a shit time with this. So let's put another, a big tree here. Gives us lots of fresh air, which is the ideal, I don't know. These don't really, they give us a shit ton of leisure, but they don't really do much in combination with each other, so we should probably leave some room between the other guys so they can be used properly. Okay, so our sickness is still going up pretty steadily here. Let's throw some clinics in on this side. Let's tilt it down so I can see which way this guy's facing. And there we go. Sickness is still going up pretty steadily. See if we can't get into the red here by putting... There we go. Sickness is going down. Everything else is still going up. So it's a huge positive. So, since we have sickness managed, we can throw another one of these guys down. What's our oil like? Our oil is still going up. This takes 2 oil, but how much does it take like per tick? I think that's the question we're looking for, or the answer we're looking for here. Because I'm not too sure. I like this right there. Okay. So we can put 2 more of these guys down apparently. And our oil will stay stable. And the generators kind of build off each other, so that's good. So as long as we keep those in a tight-knit group, we should be okay. And now we have this little clinic there. And this little clinic there. And our sickness is almost stabilized, but holy crap, do we need another floor. So, we'll just throw another elevator on this guy right here. And everything else is looking pretty okay, but you can see how you can grow into a large complex here. Just trying to manage your sickness with oil production. So like when you go into like a free world build or something like that, and you have access to anything and everything, I can see how this could get really out of hand really quickly. Because gray water isn't great, but we have nothing we don't have one of these guys to use it, so there's not much we can do about that. I was thinking of putting more clinics. That's what I was going for here. Let's make sure... There we go. Sickness is going down. Everything else is going up. Greenhouse gases we don't really want. Organic waste we don't want. Inorganic waste we don't want. But we don't really have much of an option of removing it, so it's going to stay the way it's going to stay. So let's get data viz going. Let's see our... That means whatever. I don't care. Land values, whatever. Access data. Production data. Everything is looking good as can be. There's nothing that's decaying. Tutorial. I actually don't want that. But it looks like we are doing pretty okay, and we should be able to just finish this out, ride it out to the end here. Let's... How about we tilt this up all the way, please? I feel like clicking in on the wheel should be able to rotate it like that. But apparently it doesn't, so... Let's just boost the electricity to some ridiculous amount here, right at the end, just to push us to the threshold. These give us negative bonuses, but I don't care. So there we go. That is just a huge boost at the end, 10 per second or 10 per tick or something like that. So the price of oil, we've completed the challenge. Congratulations, going to the next challenge. But it's hit the 10-minute mark, and I don't want to go into further than that, so that'll be this challenge. And thank you for watching. It was interesting how you have to balance your sickness and stuff like that. But then you're looking at other stuff. It's like, well, does this increase your sickness if you're thinking of it like the waste and stuff? But it doesn't appear to. It'd be nice if it did, just to like make it even harder. So on this next one, some products cannot be stored for long. You have to figure out how to sell and manage your stocks. You create shit tons of bread and less than 50 units of wheat. So you gotta be producing more bread than you're making wheat. So kind of have wheat hit like a 0 once it gets to like 20, and then just have bread going constantly. Or you could like destroying buildings and stuff like that. But that's kind of like a little look into that. And then after that, beer and money and waste. So these will get a lot trickier. Produce 1,000 consumers, 20 retail shops, and less than that many organic waste. I feel like the less thans are easy, just because you just got to make sure you're at 0 all the time. 0 or in red, and you'll be fine. So thank you for watching. If you like, please leave a like. If you'd like to see some more, subscribe, and I'll see you next time in Blockhood.